My name is Dennis Klein. I am directing the NEH seminar called The Search for Humanity After Atrocity. And I want to walk you through briefly what I have in mind for this seminar. It's, I believe, going to be an important 2 weeks for those of us who will join us. Let me just share the screen for a moment and walk you through this. This seminar is something that I've been working on for a number of years. I've been teaching courses in the master's degree program in Holocaust and genocide studies, and it is a course of commitment to the idea of the aftermath of atrocity that has given rise to the idea for this particular seminar. I became particularly interested in this because there have been in the historiography of the Holocaust era, which is my special area of research, a degradation of victims as a voice in our attempt to understand atrocity and its aftermath. And Hannah Arendt, in covering the Eichmann trial, was particularly strong in her opinions about victims and how they really distracted attention from the perpetrators. But I'm very interested in looking at the memoirs that were written by survivors ever since the Holocaust era and even before, to the extent that they could write about their experiences to restore the authority of their voices. One of the great breakthroughs in the history of this period of time was a publication by Jan Gross called Neighbors in the year 2000, in which he looked at one small town of Jedwabne, located in Poland. You'll note the church in the background here that is very much a part of what has since been a record of the destruction in this one town on July 10, 1941, going past the church, this procession of Jews, to a barn where they were incinerated. But by looking at the memoirs of victims, which is what we will be devoting ourselves to during these 2 weeks, we need to keep in mind some of the context, the history of Jews in Europe and how much they were very much a part of this modern period. They were assimilated deeply into and felt they were a part of and welcomed by their neighbors. Much of this story is told in some important historical work where Jews and others were able to see each other and to welcome and to greet each other on a daily basis. But of course, those relationships were broken during the Holocaust period. And one of the themes that we will explore is the one of betrayal and how Jews felt that their expectations were violated. And they write a great deal about that. We invite participants to join our seminar in order to really truly understand the relationship of neighbors, not only in Europe during the Holocaust era, but there are so many other examples, such as in Srebrenica and Bosnia, where Muslims and Croats and Serbs were very much neighbors during this period of time. We are therefore committed to understanding some of the very dark passages in these memoirs, what some historians refer to as deep memory, but we are committed to understanding just how strongly survivors were committed to writing their memoirs, to reaching out again to a society they had come to distrust, and to whatever extent possible to restore their relationships, that search for humanity. Jean Amoret, writing these thoughts and reflections in his memoirs that I've selected here for us to consider. And so I very much want to encourage you to talk with me whenever possible about these subjects. I'm always interested in doing so. And in the meantime, I'm very much interested in leading this seminar in June. Thank you.